think that having women on boards, I think is a business imperative. I think it makes good business sense. I think today we all know that the world is getting more complex. The business world is getting no less complex. And to deal with complex challenges, you need to be more able in terms of sense-making and dealing with the uncertainties that we are grappling with. So you need a wide spectrum of views, perspectives, different personalities, different strengths in our boardrooms.
It's important for board's nomination committee to have a rigorous process as they do a board renewal and have a balance of skill set, experience and diversity of directors that are being brought onto boards.
The data speaks so loudly. In the last 2 years of the DAC, we have many fresh first-time directors. Why is it first-time male directors are 5 times higher than female directors? The nominations committee, when they come up with names, likelihood is they came up with names of males they know. They didn't have enough women they know. So we should widen the pool.
It's not a question of not having qualified women. In Singapore, we do have more than enough qualified women to be on the boards. The pace of change is really not where I feel it ought to be. It should be a lot faster. I think we can do better than that.
I think being able to explain your diversity policy at the board level provides investors a better understanding of how sustainable a business practice, a business model, a company will be.
If you want to use the word enforcement, it's the right level. It just makes you think about the issue, disclose openly to the shareholders what your view is. So it's not a case of not having and therefore being penalized. It's a case of explaining why you don't have one now and what are you doing to refresh your board, to look for a new candidate.
So diversity, but consciously asking the right questions. And I think those small steps will make that difference.
While we may have progress, I think it's also important to know that actually other countries have progressed faster. Singapore ranks near the bottom. You know how particular we are about rankings? Well, we happen to rank near the bottom, behind other key developed markets.
I think the perception of Singapore being a leader on many fronts is going to be tarnished. And I think this has an impact on how investors perceive our corporate governance among our various companies on the listed exchange. So I think it has an impact.
Gender diversity becomes a question they start asking to their companies they invest in. So I'm sure that when global investors start to make this a topic, you will see regional and local investors picking this up, because you'll see we have better returns from those companies with a broader and more diverse board.
Institutional investors not just look at diversity, they look at sustainability of the company business model. And I think that'll be part of the process, and we need to try and move along with that and encourage boards to really be very mindful of that going forward. As with any business model, as long as investors feel that your business model is not sustainable, you're clearly going to get some risk. And I think it's important that boards take that on board into consideration.